Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's been a long time, but we are back with another DIY transformation kind of a video. So this video particularly is not much of a tutorial, but is rather me sharing my experiences, my stupid mistakes that I've did along the way. So here I was trying to do a jacket transformation. So I took a plain jeans jacket that I had and I'm trying to paint on the Powerpuff Girls. I thought it looked really cool, or I thought it would actually look really cool, and it turned out to be a decent look as well. So here I'm just going to use a sketch pen just to trace out the design that I want. I'll put the reference picture in the description. I got that picture off of Pinterest, and here I'm just drawing on the images. As you can see, yes, Blossom looks a little bit creepy in the drawing, but it's okay, we'll fix that in the painting either way. So here I'm just tracing out, and if you want you can also use tracing paper to do this, but I thought the designs were simple enough to freehand them, which now looking at it I think was a mistake. So when you're doing this part, if you do have a washable kind of a sketch pen or a marker with you, it would be best to do it with that, but I didn't have that lying around. Pencil really doesn't draw well on jeans, so it's up to you. Either way that worked just fine, but I just felt like the colors of the sketch pen just bled through the paint in some of the areas, especially in the lighter areas. So once we have actually sketched out the entire thing, now I'm just going to paint it in. So before we actually go in with the paint that we want to do, I would highly recommend you to actually paint with a white base coat. You can keep it as thin as you want, but it is very important to do if you really want to get that true vibrancy of the color. So you can here see a comparison of the two ways that I've did. For the skin color I've kind of did a white base, and I thought I could get away with the blue color, and that required about 2 to 3 coats for it to get this opaque. So always do a base coat before doing your main colors. And another thing is, here I've used fabric paint. Again, I'll put the link to that in the description as well, but if you want you can try to do it with acrylic paint. I've personally not tried that out before, but I've heard that works just fine as well. But just keep in mind that no matter which paint you are using, use a small quantity of paint and do thin layers at a time. You will maximum need 3 layers to get the opacity that you want, and try to keep that layers as thin as possible, otherwise it will end up being really thick and just not comfortable while wearing. So once I've actually painted on the colors, now I'm just going to go ahead and give outline. This is very important, first of all, if you want to actually create that animated look, and secondly it is a very nice step if you want to correct up some mistakes. So if you've colored outside the lines, or if you've done some mistakes and all, this is a perfect step. So I've actually skipped through Blossom here because she was not my favorite. And yeah, it's just the same thing that we are repeating again. I'm just going to paint in the shades. So the colors, again, the vibrancy is really dependent on to you. Here I have not actually painted on a white base, rather I painted a thin layer with the skin tone itself, which I think didn't work as well. So always do that white coat, that is very important. So once you actually finish doing this entire thing, once you have completely painted it, one thing that you should do, which I've forgotten to include in this video, is let it dry overnight or for 2 days or as many days as you want. Just make sure that that painting is completely dry, and then wash it in a washing machine, or you can hand wash it, whichever way you like, and then iron it once so that the color really sticks onto the fabric. Otherwise, if you don't really do that and if you don't give it that heat, there might be a chance that the color will start cracking away. So just do that, just to make sure the color stays on forever, and then you'll be good to go. Then you can wear it as normally, pair it with any kind of denims, and anything you want really. Also, this process was a very tedious one and much more time consuming than I thought it would end up being, because painting on cloth is not as easy as painting on paper, because the cloth does absorb a good amount of paint. So that's why, one thing, if you're going to take away one thing from the video, do a base coat. It will prevent the paint leaks, it will make the colors just vibrant. Do a base coat. And that is basically the completed finished look, and yeah, I think it turned out pretty cool. So if you like this video, make sure to give this a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos. I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye bye.